Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The atmosphere around the Los Angeles clubhouse has taken a dramatic and unexpected turn, the kind of tension that feels almost cinematic in its intensity. What started as subtle whispers behind closed doors has now erupted into something far louder, far more uncomfortable, and impossible to ignore. At the center of it all stands Freddie Freeman, a respected voice in the locker room, a veteran known not just for his performance on the field, but for his leadership presence. Yet, in a moment that no one saw coming, his frustration appears to have boiled over in a way that has sent shockwaves through fans and insiders alike. The alleged statement, raw and unfiltered, has fueled speculation that something deeper is unraveling beneath the surface. This isn't just about one disagreement or a minor clash of personalities. It feels like the beginning of a fracture that could divide a team expected to operate like a well-oiled machine. The mention of Yoshinobu Yamamoto, a high-profile pitcher who arrived with enormous expectations, only adds more fuel to the fire. Suddenly, what should have been a story about talent and potential has turned into a narrative of tension, egos, and possible internal conflict that refuses to stay hidden any longer. What makes this situation even more intriguing is how quickly the narrative has shifted from admiration to suspicion. When Yoshinobu Yamamoto first stepped into the spotlight, he was celebrated as a transformative addition, a player capable of redefining the team's pitching dynamics. His reputation preceded him, built on dominance, precision, and a calm demeanor that seemed perfectly suited for high-pressure environments. However, rumors now suggest that not everything has gone smoothly behind the scenes. There are whispers about miscommunication, about different approaches to preparation, and even about cultural and stylistic differences that may have created subtle but persistent friction. Freddie Freeman's supposed outburst, if true, might not be an isolated incident, but rather the culmination of weeks or even months of silent frustration. Teammates are said to be choosing their words carefully, avoiding direct comments, which only deepens the sense that something significant is happening out of public view. The silence, in many ways, speaks louder than any confirmation could. Fans are left piecing together fragments, trying to understand how a team filled with elite talent could find itself navigating such an uncomfortable and potentially explosive situation. Inside the clubhouse, the energy reportedly feels different now, heavier, as if every interaction carries an unspoken weight. Those who follow the team closely have started to notice subtle changes, fewer visible celebrations, more isolated routines, and an overall sense that chemistry is not as natural as it once appeared. Freddie Freeman, known for his consistency both on and off the field, becoming the focal point of such a controversy adds another layer of complexity. His reputation has always been tied to professionalism and composure, which makes the alleged statement all the more shocking. If someone like him is expressing that level of frustration, it raises questions about how deep the issue might run. Meanwhile, Yoshinobu Yamamoto finds himself in a difficult position, caught between expectations and scrutiny. Adapting to a new league is never simple, and doing so under the microscope of such rumors only intensifies the challenge. Every pitch, every inning, every interaction is now being analyzed through a different lens, one that is colored by speculation and doubt rather than pure performance. The media landscape surrounding the team has also shifted dramatically, with analysts and commentators offering contrasting interpretations of what might be unfolding. Some suggest that this could simply be a case of competitive tension, something that often arises in high-level sports environments where the stakes are enormous and emotions run high. Others, however, believe that this situation could signal deeper issues related to communication and integration within the roster. Freddie Freeman's alleged words have become a focal point for debate, with some defending his passion and others questioning whether such a sentiment, even if spoken in frustration, crosses a line that could impact team unity. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, on the other hand, is being discussed not just in terms of his performance, but also his role within the team's internal dynamics. The narrative has evolved beyond statistics and results, entering a realm where personality, perception, and speculation dominate the conversation. It is a reminder of how quickly the story can change in professional sports, where success and controversy often exist side by side. Fans, as expected, are deeply divided, and their reactions have added another layer of intensity to the unfolding drama. Social media has become a battleground of opinions, with some supporters rallying behind Freddie Freeman, praising his honesty and leadership, while others express concern about what such a statement might mean for the team's cohesion. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has also received a wave of mixed reactions, ranging from unwavering support to harsh criticism, much of it based on speculation rather than confirmed facts. This polarization reflects the emotional investment that fans have in the team, as well as the broader narrative that has taken hold. Every rumor, every hint of confirmation, is dissected and debated in real time, creating an environment where the line between reality and interpretation becomes increasingly blurred. The situation has taken on a life of its own, growing beyond the initial statement and evolving into a complex story that touches on identity, adaptation, and the pressures of performing at the highest level. As the tension continues to build, the biggest question remains unanswered. What happens next? Will the team address the situation directly, or will they attempt to let it fade away over time? Freddie Freeman's role as a leader means that any perception of conflict carries significant weight, while Yoshinobu Yamamoto's journey in this new environment is now intertwined with a narrative he may not have anticipated. The uncertainty is what makes this story so compelling, as it leaves room for countless possibilities. Perhaps this is a moment that will ultimately strengthen the team, forcing difficult conversations that lead to greater understanding. Or perhaps it is the beginning of a deeper divide that could impact performance and morale in ways that are not immediately visible. For now, all that exists are fragments, whispers, and the lingering echo of a statement that has captured the attention of everyone watching. And in the world of sports, where perception can be just as powerful as reality, that is often enough to change everything. The second wave of speculation has only intensified the narrative, as new details, or at least what appear to be details, continue to surface from sources that remain unnamed and unverified. The story has taken on a rhythm of its own, growing more complex with each passing moment, as if every piece of information adds another layer to an already intricate puzzle. Freddie Freeman's alleged frustration is now being framed not just as a reaction to a single moment, but as part of a broader pattern that may have been developing quietly behind the scenes. Some insiders suggest that there have been multiple instances of tension, subtle disagreements that were initially dismissed as normal competitive behavior, but may have accumulated over time. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, meanwhile, is described as someone who maintains a composed exterior, which only adds to the mystery. His silence, whether intentional or circumstantial, has become a focal point, with many wondering what he truly thinks about the situation unfolding around him. There is also growing discussion about how differences in approach and philosophy might be contributing to the tension. Baseball, despite its structured nature, often allows for individual interpretation, especially when it comes to preparation and execution. Yoshinobu Yamamoto's background brings a unique perspective, shaped by experiences that differ significantly from those of his teammates. While this diversity can be a strength, it can also create challenges if not properly integrated. Freddie Freeman's alleged comments might reflect a frustration with these differences, though without direct confirmation, everything remains in the realm of speculation. What is clear, however, is that the conversation has shifted from performance to compatibility, from statistics to synergy. The idea that a team filled with elite talent could struggle with internal cohesion is both fascinating and concerning, raising questions about how success is defined and maintained in such a high-pressure environment. Another dimension of this unfolding story is the role of leadership beyond the players themselves. The coaching staff and management are now under increased scrutiny, as fans and analysts alike wonder how such a situation could develop without intervention. If there were early signs of tension, Were they recognized and addressed, or were they overlooked in the pursuit of immediate results? Freddie Freeman's status as a veteran leader means that his voice carries influence, but it also raises expectations about how conflicts should be handled. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, as a newer presence, may not yet have the same level of influence, which could complicate efforts to resolve any underlying issues. The balance of power, communication, and trust becomes crucial in moments like this, and the absence of clear answers only adds to the intrigue. It is a reminder that success in sports is not just about talent, but also about the ability to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics. The narrative has also begun to explore the psychological aspect of the situation, delving into how pressure and expectation can amplify even the smallest disagreements. For Yoshinobu Yamamoto, the transition to a new league comes with immense scrutiny, and any perceived misstep can quickly become magnified. Freddie Freeman, on the other hand, carries the weight of consistency and leadership, which can create its own form of pressure. When these forces intersect, the result can be unpredictable, leading to moments of tension that might not occur under different circumstances. The alleged outburst, whether accurately reported or not, serves as a focal point for these broader themes, illustrating how quickly emotions can surface in high-stakes environments. It also highlights the human element of sports, reminding everyone that behind the statistics and performances are individuals navigating their own challenges and expectations. As the story continues to evolve, there's a sense that something significant is building, even if the exact nature of it remains unclear. The lack of official statements or direct confirmation has not slowed the momentum. If anything, it has accelerated it, allowing speculation to fill the gaps left by silence. Freddie Freeman's name continues to dominate the conversation, while Yoshinobu Yamamoto's presence adds an element of intrigue that keeps fans and analysts engaged. The dynamic between the two, whether strained or simply misunderstood, has become a symbol of the larger questions surrounding the team. Is this a temporary disruption, a momentary lapse in harmony, or is it indicative of something more profound? The absence of definitive answers ensures that the story remains open-ended, inviting interpretation and debate from all sides. Ultimately, what makes this situation so compelling is its unpredictability. In a sport where outcomes are often measured in numbers and probabilities, this is a narrative driven by emotion, perception, and uncertainty. Freddie Freeman's alleged words have sparked a chain reaction that extends far beyond a single moment, touching on themes of leadership, adaptation, and the challenges of maintaining unity in a competitive environment. Yoshinobu Yamamoto's role within this narrative is equally complex, as he navigates not only the demands of performance, but also the weight of expectation and scrutiny. Together, they represent two sides of a story that continues to unfold in real time, capturing the attention of everyone who follows the team. And as long as questions remain unanswered, the speculation will persist, growing and evolving in ways that no one can fully predict. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. As the speculation refuses to cool down, new layers of intrigue continue to emerge, almost as if the story feeds itself with every passing rumor. There are now quiet suggestions that other players within the clubhouse may be indirectly affected, even if they are not openly taking sides. The idea that a single moment of alleged frustration from Freddie Freeman could ripple through the entire roster speaks volumes about the fragile balance that exists within elite teams. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, despite maintaining his composed public image, is increasingly seen as a central figure in a narrative he never asked to lead. Observers have begun to question whether subtle changes in body language or in-game interactions might hint at deeper tensions. A missed glance, a delayed reaction, or even a lack of visible encouragement can suddenly be interpreted as signs of something more serious. This hyperanalysis creates an environment where every detail matters and where perception can quickly overshadow reality, making it even harder to separate fact from speculation. At the same time, There's a growing sense that this situation could reach a breaking point if left unaddressed. Teams at this level rely heavily on trust and cohesion, and even the smallest cracks can expand under the weight of expectation and constant scrutiny. Freddie Freeman's alleged stance, whether taken out of context or not, has placed him in a position where his leadership is being reevaluated in real time. Some believe that this could be an opportunity for him to reaffirm his role by helping to resolve any underlying issues, while others fear that it could deepen divisions if not handled carefully. Yoshinobu Yamamoto's path forward is equally uncertain, as he must balance adaptation with resilience, all while being the subject of intense public discussion. The pressure to perform has now merged with the pressure to fit in, creating a complex challenge that extends far beyond the field and into the psychological core of professional competition. What adds even more intensity to the unfolding drama is the possibility that not everything has yet come to light. In situations like this, what is visible to the public is often just a fraction of what is actually happening behind the scenes. There could be conversations, disagreements, or attempts at reconciliation that remain completely hidden from view, leaving fans to construct narratives based on incomplete information. Freddie Freeman's alleged outburst might represent just one moment in a much larger story, a single spark in what could be an ongoing process of tension and adjustment. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, meanwhile, remains an enigma within this narrative, his true perspective shielded by professionalism and restraint. This imbalance between what is known and what is suspected fuels the speculation even further, ensuring that the story continues to evolve in unpredictable ways, with each new rumor adding another layer of complexity. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.